Hey everyone, let's talk about a promotional item in November 2018. But remember, this information is good for all time. And I want to talk about myrrh. I just got myrrh for the very, very first time. I have not had it on my shelf. And so I'm super excited to try this ancient oil. But let me tell you a little bit about it first before we go ahead and have a sniff test, right? Some fun facts. I'm going to read you this story because it's kind of crazy and I'm going to get it twisted up. So it says over 2,000, well, first of all, let's start with the fact that myrrh, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, if those don't sound familiar to you at Christmas time, then you need to go back into the book of Luke and read the story of Jesus being born. And this is a gift that the three magi brought to him: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So it was one of the most desired, most expensive items in the world. It was more valuable than gold. In Greek mythology, this is the story I'm going to read you, Aphrodite forced the goddess Myrrha, right, where the name comes from, into an incestuous relationship with her father Cinyras. Okay, yeah, the Greek gods were a little nutty. Cinyras avenged the act by turning his daughter into a myrrh tree. When the tree sprouted its blooms, their child Adonis was born. The resinous drops that exude from the cuts in the tree bark are said to be myrrh's healing tears. And for this reason, the Greeks and the Romans would always take myrrh into battle with them, and they would dress their wounds with myrrh. Okay, myrrh has a very smoky, a sweet, but also kind of a bitter smell. It's not a fragrant, aromatic, kind of smell that you're thinking. It has a very medicinal quality to it when you smell it, actually. It's very, very interesting. But understand that myrrh was the ancient cure-all for pretty much every disease that came down the block. They would pour this into wounds. They would use it for all kinds of things. So myrrh was the magic medicine of the time. And guess what? It still is today. But what's very interesting about it, because although myrrh does not have this like lovely aromatic, floral smell, it is absolutely treasured and beloved by perfumers, because what myrrh actually does, it blends with almost every single other aromatic scent on planet Earth, but what it really does is extend and elongate whatever it's blended with. So if you're blending it with jasmine or rose or something like that, it's going to give that molecule, that smell, those aromatics, a much longer, fuller life. So it's very interesting on both fronts. Not only does it have its own incredible power, but it also energizes all of the other oils that it could be blended with. So that is one of the reasons that myrrh is absolutely beloved. It was an embalming oil used by the Egyptians. Obviously, they're the master embalmers. So think about it, ladies. If you're putting myrrh on your skin, this is an ancient oil of beauty. If they can use it for the mummies to preserve them for thousands of years, just think of what it's going to do for your skin. Not going to turn you into a mummy. It is going to really help your skin hold on to its life at the cellular level, okay? So the two primary active compounds that are found in myrrh are called terpenoids and sesquiterpenes. Go and Google those and find out what they do. They have very powerful health effects. They promote healthy inflammatory responses. They fill the body with life-giving antioxidants. They have sesquiterpenes in particular. They really pack a punch in the emotional center of our brains. So even though this may not be an oil that you just want to smell it and smell it, it's an incredibly grounding oil that really works at this incredible way in the emotional level in your hypothalamus, okay? So just know that myrrh does a whole host of things. That's why it has been a holy oil for thousands of years. That's why it is a sacred oil. That's why it has been prized and treasured above gold since the history of mankind. Let me give you a couple quick ideas about how to use it. One, mix it with other oils to create your own unique scent. Again, it's a scent extender. Diffuse it for fragrance, because again, it's not an unpleasant fragrant. It's just not floral. It's not like the other oils that Young Living diffuses. It's more along the lines of like sandalwood and frankincense, right? Those sacred oils that come from the resins of the tree. They serve a very different function. Skincare products, you can apply it straight. You can put a couple drops into your moisturizer. DIY home skincare products. Apply it topically. Like I said, the Romans and the Greeks would just pour myrrh into their wounds. Massage a few drops in carrier oil over the chest for respiratory support. Apply it over the abdomen for digestive support. Apply it over the throat for throat support. Apply it over your feet and your toenails for a healthy microbial environment. Apply it to your stretch marks, right? I'm sure that's one of the reasons when the Virgin Mary, when baby Jesus got myrrh, she was like, yeah, stretch marks are going away. Apply it topically for healthy teeth and gums, okay? Myrrh can be used pretty much for everything. Now, this is a small bottle and it costs a lot of money, so use it wisely. But a little goes a long way. That's what's so amazing. And again, it blends with pretty much everything. This is not an oil that I would recommend just throwing in a diffuser and just, you know, unless you're just so in love with it and it gives you the emotional support that you need, simply because its medicinal qualities are like bar none. They're one of the best in the world. And it has so many other uses, and it really does help to extend the aromatic of other oils. So it's a really great additive to those oils as well. So try using myrrh in a custom blend, put it in a roller ball, add it in that way. And remember, never add your oils to this bottle. Always add these oils to another bottle so that whatever you don't use can sit untainted on your shelf, because remember, essential oils do not expire. You're gonna love this one.